I couldn't eat another bite. I gotta tell you, even though you eat raw fish and you like to listen to a piano being tuned, I find you awfully cute.
Sophia, cuter.
You, dear?
Oh, Tony. Oh, Angela. Oh, boy, who is that woman?
Oh, this woman. Oh, she's my cleaning lady.
What?
You...
On the Home Shopping Network.
But Dorothy, you do have to admit, it was very touching what Rocco did for
Of all of us. Now, is there anything I can get you from the kitchen?
Just bread and water. Maybe I'll acquire a taste. My old hand in front of my face.
That's my hand, Sophia.
Oh, thank God. I saw so many liver spots, I thought I was being attacked by a Dalmatian.
Dorothy, Zbornak. Yeah, listen, I need to place another bet. I'll get that money to you tomorrow.
I haven't lost a thing. Why, the way you can tell a story, the way you twirled me around that dance floor, you'd think it was 30 years ago.
Oh, gosh, look at the time. I better go.
Oh, baloney. It's late now. In 10 minutes, it'll still be late. You just sit yourself down right there. Go on. That boy.
Irreplaceable, you.
Dorothy, I just had a terrible nightmare.
Oh, what was it?
This. Wake it up. Stanley, think of me as the Berlin Wall. Try to climb over me, and you'll know what Bob...
It'll help, Rose. Of course we'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You are the best friends I've ever had. Now, before I lose the nerve, I better make the plane reservations.
Did she say plane reservations? I thought her aunt lived in Fort Lauderdale.
She did, big mouth, but she's being buried in the Bahamas where she spent her winters. Damn.
Gloria and Philip were both afraid that Candy would persuade the old man to change his will. And they both hoped that pinning the crime on the other would make them the sole inheritor.
Well, there you have it.
I'm too tingly and too hot.
Well, have some juice anyway, Blanche. I'd feel better.
Not that we actually do anything in the studio. Laszlo's been a perfect gentleman so far. I just stand there in front of him in all my luscious nakedness, and so...
I won't go if you don't want me to, but I do want to go, so can I?
Would your mother let you go?
No.
Then go.
Thank you! Oh, you're the best! I'll see y'all later.
Isn't she something? I'm really proud of her. Now, if I could just manage to rope myself a doctor that easily.
Did Ma Butch and Sundance steal your seat on the bus?
What a miserable day at work. That stupid manager docked me a half a day's pay because I said hello to the customers.
You're not allowed to say hello to the customers?
Not at Pecos Pete's Chow Wagon. You have to say howdy. As a matter of fact, you have to say howdy, partner. How about a saddle?
Don't try anything. Then we have 4 hours of the most boring sex you've ever had in your life.
4 hours?
I guess it could take less if I stopped playing hard to get. Who's the dumb one now?
Oh, you're still the reigning champ, Rose. That was David Frost. Robert Frost was a famous American poet.
And when I was with him, he was always nipping at my nose.
Were there?
Oh, I happen to know he didn't.
How?
Bridget isn't his type.
Of course she isn't. She's too good for him.
How about a nice glass of lemonade?
Not now. What do you mean she is too good for him?
Well, he doesn't even have a job.
Well, neither does Henry Kissinger, really, but he's still very highly regarded.
You
would be fine with me.
Dorothy, why are you talking that way? I think it's wonderful that there are other beings out there trying to meet us. They might have solutions to all our problems, cures for our diseases, new storylines for Al.
Please, you with your neatly trimmed beard and your flat stomach.
And suppose it was a mere accident that you happen to have the softest lips this side of my mother. Hey. You took that the wrong way. That's what I meant was.
Go on, baby. Go on.
Rose, I thought we decided that pig was going to stay in the pen out back.
Oh, he didn't like it there. It was too confining. Oh, baby's a free spirit, a wanderer, a rebel. You know, in a lot of ways, he reminds me of Jimmy Dean.
I want you two to pretend you're still married and that we're all living here together.
No, I'm sorry, Sophia. I will not take part in this. The institution of marriage is sacred.
I'll give you $50.
Okay, I'll do it.
Dorothy, it's only for one afternoon. It'll break your uncle's heart if he finds out you're divorced.
Ma, forget it. We're divorced because Stanley won.
Day or night.
On tomorrow.
It's a beautiful sentiment, Blanche.
Comes from dating a lot of traveling salesmen.
I heard a fable when I was a little girl in St. Olaf that might help. Can I tell you?
That's right, Rose. Wait till my defenses are down and take advantage of me.
Oh, he dance. Besides, we're going to the Mortimer Club.
What's the big deal about the Mortimer Club anyway?
Rose, the wealthiest men in Florida go there. And it's always been my experience that wealthy men make the best lovers.
Is that true?
No. But if you tell them that, sometimes they'll take you to the mall and let you use their credit card for 45 minutes.
There's only one can.
Well, how am I going to get to the airport?
Run behind it! Ma, I hate leaving you like this. I really do. Why don't you come with us?
Yeah, come on, Sophie. It'll be fun. Oh, and the resort is absolutely gorgeous. Look here. Here's our room. Isn't that beautiful? You can have the king-size bed. There's already two...
That ziti was delicious.
Please, tell me something I don't know.
Dorothy, you didn't even taste my chickpeas. Of course I did, Rose. You didn't like it.
Oh, don't be ridiculous. I loved it.
Well, then have another bite. Not until after we slice my looks like chocolate, tastes like spice, you'll wish you had a bigger slice marble cake. You know where it got its name?
No, give me my present.
I'll go get the candles.
Rose, I gotta congratulate you.
Big deal. More people get to kiss you than the Pope's ring.
Blanche, you have to go in there and talk to her.
I will. It's just that I'm not very good at it. I was only blessed with one talent, turning men on.
Do this whether you like it or not.
Oh, I see, Missy. So this is the thanks I get for all those cold nights when you were a baby crying, and I'd have to get up out of bed and grope around in the dark for my slippers and robe, make my way all the way downstairs and scream for the governess.
Prescribed them when I wrenched my back.
I didn't know you'd hurt your back.
Oh, it's an old farm injury from St. Olaf. Oh, I'll never forget when it happened. It was time to plant the crops, but after 17 years of pulling the plow, poor old Bessie was worn out.
Well, why didn't you just get another mule? For just a few moments.
If I may be so bold, the pantyhose are nice too. At least the hose part.
I can't tell you how happy I am to finally meet you, Isaac.
Why don't you two just run along and we'll catch up with you later?
Blanche.
Dorothy, don't you see that something is happening here?
Yes, it's the beginning of a disaster.
We don't know.
Everybody's smiling here. I haven't seen so many goofy smiles since the Great Dentures Swamp at Shady Pines.
Welcome to Create Your Own Miracles. My name is...
Now, what can I do for the senior statesman of the group?
I'll let that pass because you have the upper hand. Officer, my friends and I are totally innocent.
I'm innocent too.
Me too. We're all innocent.
Quiet, you trash. Is it true what they say about black men in bed?
Oh, yes, definitely. Oh, yes, definitely. That is something I would like to know about, too.
And she came here to tell you, is that it?
No, please, she could have done that over the phone. No, it was like I said, she wanted something.
Oh, please, enough already. I mean, the woman is dying. What could she possibly want from you?
My kidney?
I have a question. Does Johnny Cash ever wear plaid?
It's not her fault. She's from Minnesota. We'll be in touch.
Oh, girls, we have interviewed dozens of people. We haven't met one likely candidate.
Well, maybe our standards are too high. Gunilla gets a catalog. And Ilsa, the girl who could make bad food good.
Look, Rose, if you don't do the part, there won't be any play. Now, this is a project that I care about deeply, but I don't want you doing it for my sake. Concoctions.
Yes! It's called Gnurkenflirken cake. It's an ancient recipe, but I Americanized it.
Yeah, so one might say you brought Geflirkenurken into the 80s?
Yes, but I'm not one to blow my own vertebran.
And how did Mrs. Doolittle's hair get singed? Did it herself? I think not.
I had a very bad fight with my sister once.
Oh, really? Tell us about it.
I turned her over to secret police. And what?
Every place is too small, not enough light, no room for a goat. She'll be here forever. It's just like I told you. Whatever I have, she wants.
Oh, hi, Aunt Angela. How was the apartment?
Oh, she liked it very much.
Well, what's not to like? Some lovely people live there. It's close to the beach, and it's within my price range.
Mrs. Deadline.
Ooh, Mr. Gordon.
Oh, all right. I admit it, I do have a little crush. But his kiss just took me by surprise. You know, at first I didn't think he was going to
Ago.
Oh, I really don't want to talk about this.
I want us to talk about this. I want us to have an open, honest relationship. I want to be able to share my deepest, darkest secrets with you.
Couldn't we just wear paints her portrait, and they make passionate love. She spends much of the next day in the shower with a loofah sponge, scrubbing his fingerprints off her body. She sees the portrait and is insulted. It looks nothing like her, and she storms out of his life forever. The fire 3 times. Wow. The seldom achieved Joan of Arc fantasy triple. Sophia, I hate you. I think I'm
Guest who fits into the costume.
Dorothy, maybe we better run the lines.
Oh, isn't he the greatest?
Yeah, the great ones always throw in a back rub.
What?
Have either of you seen Patrick?
Yes, he's off rehearsing lines.
What do you want him for?
I want to give him this.
Oh, I'll give it to him.
That material fresh on Monday morning, I get goosebumps thinking about it. It was just a phenomenal experience. And working with these women, professionals like, you've never ever worked with, and I never worked with again. It was a beautiful experience. And it taught me everything I know about comedy writing.
Morning.
Morning.
Dorothy, taste this.
Oh, Ma, that's wonderful.
Yeah, smells fine to me. I don't know why they were calling it.
Malachi to assist Father Damien in his work with the lepers, you can find her hang gliding high above the Florida Keys.
Rose, where did you get that?
From your mother. Before she and I talked, I wasn't aware of any of it.
I got a better idea. There's a romantic little diner down on the boardwalk. They use a lot of my recipes. Why don't I pick you up around 8 tomorrow night and we'll go check out a few things.
I thought you'd never ask.
Swell. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Okay.
Nice meeting you, ladies.
Nice meeting you.
It was our
You two hardly sound like old friends.
Blanche is right. We should be more positive. Dorothy, you look wonderful.
The left one turned out nice.
Dorothy!
Oh, come on, Rose, I'm just kidding. They're both practically the same size. How about giving me a hand in the kitchen? Get one. I am very susceptible. I have low resistance. I have a tendency to be anemic, right, Ma?
You're a hypochondriac.
That too. Stay away from me, Rose.
Will you hold still? If you don't let me finish, I'll never get this dress ready by Saturday.
If I get near her, I won't need it on Saturday. I'll be home in bed.
Dora. Confidence to do that.
I do want you to know that without you and Blanche and Rose, I never would have been ready to try.
There's something I want to tell you. It's been my great privilege to be your friend as an adult, to spend these years with you.
No, Ma. It was my...
Just a little depressed.
Really? You know, I'm depressed too. What are you depressed about?
Alvin and I had a fight. I'm making a scarf for a friend I don't have anymore.
I know exactly how you feel. I made these for Fernando.
I thought you broke up with that.
Dr. Callahan, call
Kirsten.
125 West.
Kirsten, what's going on?
Well, they just brought my mother out of surgery, and she doesn't look so good.
When can we... I sit with my back to the wall. Except any diner in Newark, where if you're against the wall, you stick.
Hi, Blanche. Shouldn't you be lying down?
Yes, but I'm tired of being on my back.
What the hell goes on at night in this house? Look, I know you are both upset, but nothing I have heard is grounds for firing the woman.
Oh, excuse me, ladies. Oh, by the way, Dorothy, a man called wanting to know if you were free Saturday night, but I forgot.
What are you all doing here?
Stopping you?
What?
I absolutely forbid you to get married.
Same goes for me. Lorraine, he's not good enough for you. You can do better.
Oh, yeah? When's the last time you took a good look at the merchandise you're trying to move?
We both love you very much, but we also love each other.
Sorry.
When did he die?
I wasn't there, Rose. You were.
You mean I slept with a dead man last night?
Honey, I sleep with them all the time.
He was so quiet. I just thought he was a sound sleeper. What do we do?
Call the police. I am looking and listening, and I can't help but remember that I've been in the room before when your wife called and you said you were alone. Then you were cheating on her.
With you?
Yes, but I've also been Bernice and had my husband call me, and he was always alone, too. You know, I was...
No.
Must you do that?
She can't help it, Blanche. She has to blow her nose. Or is that a banana?
Ours for half as much. Would you please make sure Rose receives this note?
Wait, you can't be serious. Why would the premier of Russia want to see Rose?
He was quite moved by her letter. He wishes to extend an invitation to her and her family to visit Moscow and discuss nuclear
Him again. Oh, come on. Let's start supper. Come on.
I'll be with you in a minute. Glenn? Something wrong, Sophia?
I don't believe it. My Dorothy is popular. After 60 years of bargaining with God, it's finally happened. Per our agreement, I'm off to Calcutta to work with the poor.
Olaf, even the birds do it that way when they migrate.
I don't believe this.
Could be worse. We could be going to Beaver Falls.
Beaver Falls? That's my stop.
Thanks a lot for leaving me home. Lucky I found this nice German kid who flew me to Red Square. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I know you're dying to hear my act, so I'll get right to it. I just flew in from Miami, and boy, I gotta tell you, you're confused.
Honey, you think you're confused? Take a look at our horn section.
They're $150 a month.
Little problem. Rose, how could you get our hopes up like that? I mean, who has an extra $150 a month?
I do.
What?
I do. We'll use that bonus check I got at work.
Blanche,
Don't try and talk me out of...
I can't believe it. Raymond called. He's got the flu and he can't take me to the big Valentine's Day dance. Oh, I guess I'll be keeping you company, Dorothy.
Why do you automatically assume that I don't have a date?
She assumes there are 7 days in a week.
Have another piece of chocolate, Ma. The doctor didn't know what's of cake, Uncle Angelo.
No, thank you.
I'll take a slice, darling.
No problem, sweetheart.
Hurry back, dumpling.
My feet have wings, barf bag.
Dorothy, please hang in there a little while longer and... His personal problems.
Wait a minute. You went to my mother's room in the middle of the night?
Many, many times, 2 or 3 times a week. And she was always so kind and comforting.
I don't understand. Every time I'd knock on her door late at night, she'd say, "Not now, I'm watching Bob Costas." Our girl never had a better friend than Trudy McMahon. What, Ma?
Oh, nothing. My underwear just hiked up on me. Right while you were lying.
Why? Why do you say I'm lying?
A girl never had a better friend than Trudy McMahon. Somebody here does her... I am. I'm fighting a losing battle. You're younger, you're prettier. In the end, he'll choose you and it'll break my heart. He's yours, Blanche. No hard feelings.
Oh, Sophia, wait. Why don't you take Fidel? I have all those other boyfriends.
Okay, good.
Company, come here, you.
Aurora just got up, so you may not be able to put her down for a nap this afternoon.
Oh, that's all right. I enjoy it when she's awake.
Mother, this is so unlike you. You've never really liked babies.
Rebecca, go home. You are interfering in mine, the baby's bonding time.
Then we probably should have told her about the letters.
I think you're right.
Come on, let's see if we can find them.
But being vice principal of a junior high school isn't as glamorous as it used to be. Oh, sure, I still get to store all the chocolate clusters in my garage from the new band uniform drive. And, of course, I am the advisor.
You were star of the football team. Oh, look who I'm talking to.
My Dorothy knew the star of the football team very well. In fact, she was the head cheerleader. Head cheerleader, listen to me. She was the mascot.
Under 80 are cocaine smugglers.
You know, I'd kill to be 20 again.
Oh, I would kill to be 40 again. You know, I had the shock of my life today. I was in the teacher's lounge talking to a group of girls in their 20s. Oh, they were so pretty.
By the curse. Besides, I'm doing this for your own good.
For my own good? The last time you said that, you volunteered me for psychological experiments.
Hey, the pay was good. And to this day, nobody can make it through a maze faster than you can. Oh, yeah. I'll never forget that summer day in 1932. I was thinking, boy, am I blessed to have such a precious baby in my life.
Oh, Ma, that's beautiful. Well, things are going just great. Oh, look at this. You're holding my hand while I'm skating. What were you thinking then?
I'll never forget that winter day in...
For closure.
Stan, I'm confused. Is this true? Doc, we're both men. Let's not do this to each other. Stanley. Okay, I lied. But so what? You never have?
Only once, Stanley. The night I told you it was good for me, too.
And you said she didn't have a sense of humor.
I really thought Edith would be around longer. She was only 88 years old and in perfect health. Then one night, bingo, she closes her eyes and she's gone.
She died in her sleep.
What, are you deaf? I said she died playing bingo. Well, I guess Phyllis Gluckman will be my new best friend.
Ma, I thought you...
The questions we've selected will test your general knowledge. It's not an easy exam. History tells us that only 10% of you will score high enough to be asked back.
Wow, 10%, only 1 out of 5.
All right. There are variations.
You're a genius. All you people are brilliant. The Chinese invented pasta, you know. We take credit for it, but we just added oregano.
Well, all I can say at this point is...
Making a drum?
I guess you could.
Milk or lemon?
Scotch.
Forget it, Ma.
What are you saving me for?
Okay, Rose. You killed Mrs. Claxton 2 days ago. I mean, she died 2 days ago. Well, Rose knows she didn't do anything. She's just upset. Rose, go to her funeral, have a good cry. You'll feel a lot better.
There isn't going to be a funeral. Mrs. Claxton didn't have any friends or relatives. Not until after we slice my looks like chocolate, tastes like spice. You'll wish you had a bigger slice marble cake. You know where it got its name?
No, give me my present.
I'll go get the candles.
Rose, I gotta congratulate you.
Where is this school?
Jenny, what happened?
He met a thin, blonde goddess.
Uh-huh.
One of those girls who has everything, you know, looks, money, brains, a body, and now my boyfriend.
Oh, honey, I've been in that position more than once.
You've been... She lost one of her oldest friends, and even though she made up with Mac, she knows that she'll probably never see him again.
Well, you go and get her. We will try to cheer her up. You don't want that poor little thing getting sick over this.
No.
Mom! Oh, my God!
Dorothy, what is it?
What, honey?
Oh, good. Dorothy, I hesitate to say this, but something in Frank's eyes says to me he thinks of you as more than just a friend.
Blanche, the man is a priest.
The man's a man.
I'm not going to listen to this.
I know what I'm talking about because I was in a very similar situation once, and he was a man of the cloth. Oh, totally dedicated to his... Read, Rose, don't talk. I must publish a guide to go with my book. It's too full of references people could not possibly understand. It will be taught in universities.
Oh, of course. Dorothy, this is Blanche. Blanche, this is Dorothy.
Jokes like that around here all the time.
It's like living in a house full of Howie Mandel. Sven, I'm Dorothy.
Hello.
And I'm Blanche. Welcome.
Thank you.
Rose tells us you're getting married.
Yes.
Ike, you can have the boy.
They can't just move in here. Let them do their work from a van, like real police on TV.
Look, we'd like your cooperation on this, but you have every right to say no.
No.
Girls, I think we need to discuss this.
I'll just leave you the brochure.
Can you believe that man? He actually thought he was going to help us.
Well, he did have one good idea.
What was that?
Cheesecake.
You know, Dorothy, to this day, I cannot understand what you ever saw.
Marriage was over.
Dorothy, look, things happened.
Things happened. You're damn right things happened. 38 years happened. 38 years of sharing and crying and dreaming and fighting and loving and children and diet.
That transmitter at the McDonald's tonight. There's a great movie on TV. What is it? In Cold Blood. It's about this innocent family is brutally murdered.
May I
when they
see that, Rose?
Sure.
Rose, some of his paintings are worth thousands of dollars. Oh, here. This is a Dick Kimmel on this brochure for the exhibit.
I don't get it.
This kind of art does nothing for me.
But you have to open your mind to new perceptions. This is non-representational art. I work at...
But we're a family nonetheless, and you can't break us up.
Well, as moving as all this is, I can't help you. I got to file my report, and either Mrs. Devereaux has to bring the house up to code, or somebody's got to leave.
Wait just a minute. These women no longer live in my house.
Blanche, what are you saying?
I'm saying that it's not... Get her a Ziggy card?
No.
Oh, my, not Snoopy.
I didn't get her a card.
Dorothy, if you're really so worried about this, well, I'll just let Rose open yours first so you won't be embarrassed.
You know, your ego is so fragile. You have to turn everything into a...
This cheesecake is delicious.
It's not bad for store-bought.
I'd love to have another cup of coffee. I will put on another pot.
What's all the racket? Oh, Martha and the Vandellas are back.
It's all right, Dorothy. I've got one of...
The only reason I gave it to you is to hide that wart.
Oh, my God, it can't be. It is! Come, Bessie!
And Angela, that chicken that you cooked the other night, didn't you say you got...
We're only a hair transplant. But, hey, look, I don't want to ruin your evening. You go out, have fun. I'll still be here when you come back, God willing.
No, we have tickets to see Merv Griffin in the Crucible. I'll risk it. Come on, let's go. Oh, look, Stan, I made these plans a week ago. How can you expect me to disappoint Rob?
Here, Rose, what do you think of Cheryl Teague's nose?
Oh, very nice. Kind of small. Grandpa Nyland always said, the air is free. You might as well have a big honker and suck up as much as you can. Of course, Grandpa Nyland looked like he'd caught a boomerang. Does this mean you'll go to the masquerade ball?
Yes, and I'll tell you something. After all the practice I have had lately, I'd be honored to be the horses behind. Going.
Chest pains!
Ma, it's not going to work. I don't feel guilty.
Dorothy!
Nobody help her. Now, we all know she's fine. We all know what she's doing. God, I hate that woman. Ma! I have...
Folks say I should settle down and make an honest living. But I just want to sing my songs. I got a lot to give 'em. Give them.
Outside that we can't do right here.
You promised us we could pee in the woods.
Get away from that couch.
I have an idea. Who's in the mood for some real camp-out food? I have beans, I have...
Really, Rose? I always thought Churchill said that at Yalta.
But the point is, some people you think are mean might just need a little kindness.
And some people, like old Lady Claxton, are just plain rotten.
Well, I'm going to prove you're all wrong. Now, there's a week left before the county commissioners meeting. I'm going to be as nice to them ready.
Oh, honey, I know what you're going through. The bottom line is, if you take a chance in life, sometimes good things happen, sometimes bad things happen. But, honey, if you don't take a chance, nothing happens.
I'm going to take a chance.
Oh, that's wonderful.
I have to look at my...
What?
We ran a toll booth. Arnie said he just did it because it was there. Oh, he is the most outrageous, unpredictable man I've ever met.
Jeffrey's on a low-sodium diet.
Buzz off.
I'll spot you 25 points.
Oh, man.
6 more numbers. Seal Kessler's jumping up and down, shouting, I'm rich, I'm rich. Of course, she also does this every Thursday morning on the boardwalk to attract men. Frankly, I think the whole thing was fixed. That's why I told Father Donatelli I'm going to ask Hugh Downs to investigate. I guess they sent you over to show.
So what? You did the same thing at McSorley's Bar Super Bowl weekend.
How do I look?
Ooh. Oh, terrific.
I'll say, to the untrained eye, that polyester could almost pass for silk.
It is silk.
Oh, sure, Rose, and shit as he thinks it is, he wants to put a pacemaker in me.
Everybody's got a nickname for it.
I don't think I've ever been so scared in all my life.
You know what I do when I'm scared?
But there it was. She wades into the river, grabs an armful, and races home to feed her family. When she tells them the story, they think it's an act of God. But as it turned out, a disgruntled pepperoni stuffer had blown up the factory in a neighboring town, causing pepperoni to rain down over.
Already been written. Well, if it's any consolation, they do it all the time on Mr. Belvedere.
Well, my dream is crushed. I always wanted to be rich and famous, and now it's not going to happen.
I know a poem that might help. It goes, never ever give up your dreams, even when
Of course, Blanche. They did it in that movie.
What movie?
Lawrence of Arabia wrote.
This flyer that came in the mail says they're going to start a dirty dancing course down at Lawson's Dance Studio. What do you say, Dorothy?
Oh, no. I can't see myself swinging my hips and wildly...
I can't let that happen. I just can't.
Oh, my God. It's worse than I thought. Now, this is more baffling than the Paxton Osgood case. Of course, Rose had to lie about the money, and now she's hiding some deep, dark secret about Charlie.
Well, Blanche, whatever it is none of our business. Come on, Ma, let's go to bed.
Everybody, I want you to meet my daughter, Bridget. Bridget, this is Blanche.
Hi.
And Dorothy. And Sophia. And a total stranger.
Honey, this is my son, Michael. He's going to be staying with us for a few days.
Oh, Ma, you don't have the space. I'll take a room somewhere.
Don't be silly. You can...
It's beautiful. You've got to try to convince him to choose you guys. You're as close as any family I've ever seen.
I can't believe he bought it.
What do you mean, Sophia? We get along great.
He's got no idea what it's like living with you monkeys. I get sick every time I think of Arthie's born.
Sophia, you stop that. You are not Dorothy's Bornak. I'm Dorothy's Bornak.
All right. But I am a Petrillo, and I've been known to make Prince...
At 8:05. Excuse me.
Hello? Oh, Helgi. So what's going on in St. Olaf? I can't
Where would you like to go on our honeymoon? I thought I'd surprise you and take you to Paris, but then I started thinking, maybe you don't like Paris. Maybe you'd rather cruise to the islands or visit the Orient.
Richard.
Oh, I just love the way that ring looks on you.
So do I.
It's Mary Ellen.
Hi, Mary Ellen. You're special.
You're special too. And you know why? Because you're you. And there is nobody else like you in the whole world.
Do you understand that?
Only an idiot wouldn't understand that.
Mary Ellen,
You sure all you want is coffee? The corned beef here is really primo.
No, I didn't even want the coffee. And you were the one who said it'd be rude if I didn't join you. Besides, I thought the little woman had you eating things like sprouts and roots and...
You're the kind of guy you want to meet your mother. Right now, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring out a lady who actually claims to know which one is Siegfried and which one is Roy. Dorothy, show us your Zbornak!
You'll have to excuse me. I'm a little nervous. I knew you were going to do this, and now you have done it.
Dorothy, you're starting to upset me. Do you want to ruin my whole evening? After all, it's your fault.
How is it my fault?
Well, if you'd let me get you somebody on my B list, I never would have been so attracted to them. No tissue.
Listen, Blanche, we have to talk.
Not now, Dorothy.
I always heard psychiatrists could read your mind, but he didn't do that.
Because there's nothing in your mind to read.
Well, anyway, I liked him. He was very understanding.
Pay me $85. I'll be understanding.
Grandma, this is my fiancée, Lorraine, and this is her mother and her 2 aunts.
Oh, wait. This is your fiancé?
Yeah, that's right.
You couldn't find someone your own age?
What is that supposed to mean?
No offense, but it means you're...
Riverboat floating down the Mississippi Delta. Finish the damn story, Blanche.
Anyway, it was at a Southern seafood fry that I proudly dragged Kathy Lee over to meet my folks. Well, my mama took one look at Kathy Lee and forbade me ever to see her again.
why? Scoops in an obscene way. I could never prove it because by the time I would take it home to show my father...
You've been dating him and he dumped you, and now you're getting even by telling me.
No, that's
I've
not...
heard this before. I can't tell you how many times.
You have?
You think you're the first? Please. The first time Al slept with someone else was on our honeymoon.
No.
In Paris.
If I...
Dorothy! I got a Charlie horse! I can't make it! Shake it off him!
I'm a landlord now. Maybe there's a vacancy in your new building.
Don't call it my building. I don't even know if I'm going to hang on to it yet.
I understand. Sophia, any mail I get, just address it, Guy in the Gutter, Post Office Box, anywhere.
All right.
Gee, no, I never realized. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Back in that town whose name you're tired
Okay, clear out. We need the kitchen.
What's going on? Wait a minute. If St. Olaf is flat broke, how are they going to pay for this statue?
Every penny comes out of the $500,000 emergency statue fund. $500,000? Oh, but you can't touch that fund unless it's a real statue emergency. Who's the dumb one now?
Oh, you're still the reigning champ, Rose. That was David Frost. Robert Frost was a famous American poet.
And when I was with him, he was always nipping at my nose.
I hope I didn't offend you.
No harm done, darling. Now, I want you to promise me you won't fret none.
Well, I would, except I'm not exactly sure what fret none is.
Oh, Daddy, I'm so glad to see you. Get on over here and sit down.
Oh, I can't stay, honey. I got some business to attend to.
Oh. Your bra, what was your lucky handkerchief doing in there?
I was blowing my breasts, Rose. forbidden to give me cleavage. To turn on the butcher so I could get a decent piece of veal.
Always had this trouble ever since high school. I was the head cheerleader, and I was dating our star quarterback, Caldwell Honeycutt. Well, time came to break up, and I just could not tell Caldwell to his face. I couldn't bear to inflict that much grief and suffering on one man. So I finally decided that
But not for me. For me, in my mind, they'll always be here.
Oh, nay.
Look at that! I don't believe that! Look at what they have on!
Oh, calm down, honey. They're just trying to get to you.
Oh! Rose, take that off. What?
Ladies, you're just gonna have to wait this one out. Now, drink plenty of liquids, get lots of rest, and if you're not better by Monday, give me a call.
Oh, I can't believe it. If modern science can come up with cinnamon dental floss, why can't they cure the flu?
Modern science is overrated. Sometimes
Your hair.
Oh, damn, I never should have opened that sunroof. This just isn't my week.
Here you go.
Thanks, Dorothy. Dorothy, listen. I'm really sorry about all of this. It's all my fault. Here.
Oh, this is boring.
I know how we could make the time go faster. We could sing a work song like they do on the railroad. Just follow my lead. Gonna stuff a chicken.
Gonna stuff the chicken.
Like my mama taught me. Like my mama taught me.
Pretend that we're happy, and then complain to anybody who'll listen.
Michael, congratulations! Is the Spornak Wagner party ready? I think we are.
Well, wait a minute. Lorraine has to have something old and something new and something borrowed and something...
Sophia, that was a very sweet thing for you to do. Hey, Rose is a good kid, and I like her a lot. But after all is said and done, I would sell Dorothy to the gypsies to get that bedroom.
He can belch out the chorus to Sweet Georgia Brown on one Dr. Pepper.
Well, I'm gonna go talk to Swin. I'll just let him down gently. In the old country, when a woman dumps a man, the man...
Thank you very much, Doctor.
Thank you. Well, I guess we have no choice. I'll call my relatives in Minnesota and make arrangements to send baby back to the farm.
Oh, you can't do that.
Well, I'm just as disappointed as you are. No, it's been great having a pig living in the house. But we can't jeopardize baby's health. The doctor...
Just about getting married?
Yes.
Or that I'm not used to being with a beautiful woman like you?
Yes.
Or that I'm just a naive, inexperienced man?
Yes.
No. It's none of those things, Blanche. It's because I...
Whoa!
That hurt?
No, I'm singing rock and roll. Of course it hurts.
What did you have for dinner?
I didn't have any dinner.
All right. Tell me everything you ate today.
I don't know, a little of this, a little of that.
Wait a minute, she had the Sconjos. Vero Beach.
Jill, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Nothing. You're ripping the pages out of that book. Or somebody should take a hickory switch to your behind.
Blanche, come on now, calm down, calm down. Let me show you how a professional teacher deals with this. Blanche. Blanche.
I'm fine. I just feel a little cold and clammy and just a little short of breath.
He's acting as though Dreyfus isn't even his name.
Of course Dreyfus is his name, right, Dreyfus? Come on. Maybe we'll swing by the pet shop on the way home.
I mean, she's probably worried sick already.
But I've never done anything like this. Tell a woman her husband's been seeing me.
And she'll say, why, that dirty rat, I will kill him. And you say, good news, darling, you don't have to. He's dead. That was a story Sophia told me about you.
Rose, the point is, there's always going to be somebody who doesn't like you.
Yes, and when you find that one person, you have to try even harder to get them to like you. Did I ever tell you the story about hair to shore pockets?
That's a great idea. I bet I could use a little friendly persuasion on that gentleman.
Persuasion? Hell, this isn't for dinner at the Rainbow Room. This is for 10 big ones. Give him whatever he wants. Sorry, I guess I just didn't realize how much I wanted that money.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Congress.
Found out that Bergstrom wanted to be cremated. Oh, shut up, Rose.
I think the worst thing in the world is if your child dies before you do.
Sophia, Dorothy is not going to die.
I know that.
She'll be fine.
I know.
What are you more important than passing your damn course? So you, sir, can kiss my ass.
Oh, thank goodness I have been worried sick. Do you realize it's almost 2 in the morning? This godforsaken island.
Hey, so we made a few mistakes, huh? Nobody's perfect. Yeah, what's the big deal?
What's the big deal? You almost killed us, you nitwits. I hate you. I curse the day I ever laid eyes on you. I curse the day your mama ever laid eyes on your daddy. I curse the day your daddy ever laid down with your mama. Which is exactly the amount of each girl's life savings.
Exactly?
That's why this is a story instead of an immigration report. May I continue? One girl chooses to spend her money and take a chance on adventure. The other plays it. Rose is helping me make out an ironclad will.
Wait, you're using Rose as a lawyer?
I know what I'm doing. Every Thursday, I watch La La.
Accentuates the many folds of that turkey-like neck.
Well, that may be, but the pearls draw attention to the non-existent bosom.
Didn't give me Dr. Myron Rosenzweig will. Oh, that man is the Picasso of plastic surgeons.
Well, just be sure he doesn't attach one of them to your forehead.
Hello, what's shaking?
Blanche's breasts. That's why she's good shaking. And he was a great singer, too. Gordon could cluck the scores of all the big Broadway musicals. I've heard a lot of poultry do show tunes, but nobody could hold a candle to him. Oh, of course, no chicken likes to be that near an open flame.
Pad on a misty spring day south of Savannah.
Could you be more specific, Big Daddy?
Do my eyes deceive me, or do I see Sophia Petrillo standing before me? Or did you all get Sophia Loren as the new roommate?
Get out the boots, he's back.
I should submit his story in the district contest.
I think you should. Oh, he's a very special kid, Dorothy.
Oh, he really is. I'm just crazy about him. He wants so much to learn. You know, he gets this look in his eyes when he's listening to me. You don't see that look very often. I think that look is the whole reason that teachers...
We're clean at home. I said, well, you won't find any crumbs in her bed. You won't find anything in her bed.
Dorothy, how did this happen? I feel so terrible.
Oh, it's not your fault.
Oh, thank you.
I'm proud of you, Angelo. You didn't scream.
Because her mother was not in the Daughters of the Confederacy. Oh, how my heart went out to little Kathy Lee, standing there while our servants snickered at her servants. But Mama insisted I break off the friendship.
or I wouldn't get brand new riding boots for Christmas. So I did.
Devereaux, life is not fair. I should know. I'm 43 years old, and until today, I never even heard of 7B.
Well, I've known about it for some time. And as far as I'm concerned, you can go do it to yourself.
One fork at dinner. I know. Tonight you said our differences don't matter. But they did before, and they will again. Blanche, knowing you has been one of the best things that's ever happened to me in my whole life. Remember that.
Jake.
Blanche. Bye, Blanche.
That's terrible about this whole situation. That's why I did all those things to him.
It was you all along.
Except for the boil. That was just luck.
Gladys, we've got to go. Listen, ladies, if there's anything that I can do for you to...
Yes, we have. I'm sorry, but my travel agent said it would be easier if we prepaid everything.
Believe me, it is.
What do we do now?
We have no choice. We have to stay.
Oh, goody! Now, look, ladies, you need anything, anytime, day or night, you call me.
Well, we can't. The phone is dead.
Well, there's plenty of stations.
Barbara, this place is incredible.
Yes, it's the hangout for Miami's literary intelligentsia.
Thank you. I've been out looking for an apartment. The doctor says I can get my own place.
Oh.
But who can afford 3 bedrooms? Can I go upstairs and see the dog?
Sure, go ahead.
Renee, we don't have a dog.
If he thinks we have a dog, who am I to stop him? Our old age can play a lot of cruel jokes.
Terrible misunderstanding.
Yeah, Rose, we just found out today that everybody thinks the letter you sent to Gorbachev was written by a 9-year-old girl.
You can't be serious.
Oh, the troop is back. Which one is Little Rose?
This one. You feel like going for a walk?
Oh, I love it.
This is so cute. I think they're going for a walk.
Rose, now get away from that door.
I can't help but I just think it's amazing that a man would look up his first love after all he...
What? We can't learn from history? It was mid-century, and a disillusioned Italy looked to the House of Savoy for leadership. Giuseppe Garibaldi, our courageous leader, and not a bad dresser, thought, let's regain some national pride and jump into this Crimean War thing.
Catfish.
Fine. Anyway, I was about 8 years old when I first met Kathy Lee on the playground. We became fast friends, just as thick as Louisiana blackstrap molasses on a steak of Johnny cakes as high as an elephant's knee.
On a what? Build a bomb shelter?
No, we can unload them. I mean, bring them to the church for dessert.
Well, actually, I think that's very nice. Like we say in St. Olaf, Christmas without fruitcake is like St. Sigmund's Day without the headless boy.
You're not old. You're not ill. You're no slave to fashion. Why are you taking this food?
Well, I'm hungry. And I'm on the list. Now, who do you think you are?
Sergeant Sparnak, food police. Now look, I don't want any trouble. Just hand over that turkey loaf.
No, you can't. I need...
Oh. Oh, my. I know. I bet you do undercover work. And I'll bet he does it damn well.
You'll have to excuse my mother. She, Did I say there was a problem?
Well, you said you wanted to talk about it.
Well, I mean, can't one have a discussion without there being a problem?
Well, I thought maybe you were feeling guilty.
Guilty? I have nothing to feel guilty about. I am having the time of my life. I just wanted to, say it out loud. But listen, honey, don't mention. I don't know my own mother. Here you are, Ma. I still have a couple of questions about our family history, if that's okay.
Fine. As long as you don't ask me about the slide. Dorothy? Rose? Well, don't you girls believe me? Sophia? I believe you, Blanche. Absolutely. Hello? I need a number for People magazine.
The department back to the chow wagon for the lunch rush.
Yeah, we'll just leave you to your negotiations.
Before we go, can we get you some milk or some double stuffed Oreos?
No, thank you, ma'am.
Boy, he's tough.
Have a seat, boys. Look, I've read and reread your list of demands. Break the Kraken.
Oh, Sophia, you won't so much as glance at another man.
Dream on, Piccadilly.
Oh, come on, Blanche. Let's go confess to Rose and beg her forgiveness.
Happen? It would be unsouthern.
That's a good bell.
Get the dough.
Shrimp? Better get you some outfits.
Oh, it's okay. We brought our sweats.
Sweats? Look, ladies, if you're serious about training, you want to get off on the right foot, starting with good workout shoes. Now, these are beautiful and a bargain at $85.
$85? That's a bit exorbitant.
And expensive, too.
Rehearse what? You're a non-speaking townsperson.
We added a small stunt where Blanche gets tossed to the floor. Watch.
Well, I think I'm getting the hang of that, Patrick. I think I'll just go out in the backyard now and practice it on the lawn.
Patrick, what is...
All right, thank you. Thank you for the soda. I guess we're even. This fight was my fault. Yesterday was yours.
Yesterday?
Hey, if you're...
सवारी मारे भाया जयंती मारे भाया सवारी मारे भाया मोहरा गड़ा जाना हो बाहर चरणे मछली साजू कहूँ
you.